Imagine a living being with no eyes, no mouth, no legs. Yet it can eat, communicate, and even smell like rotting flesh. This isn't a monster from a sci-fi movie. These are real plants, living and breathing on our planet. Venus flytrap, the insect-eating snaptrap. In the swampy lands of North Carolina lives a plant that acts like a predator, the Venus flytrap. Its leaves are shaped like a jaw lined with spiky teeth. Touch it just twice, and snap, the trap slams shut. This plant digests bugs like a silent killer, fast, precise, and with no mercy. Rafflesia, the giant corpse flower. Deep in the Southeast Asian rainforest blooms a flower like no other. It's massive, over 3 feet wide, and it smells exactly like rotting flesh. This is the Rafflesia, a parasitic plant with no stems, no roots, and no leaves. It lures in flies with its awful stench to spread its pollen, a disgusting but brilliant survival tactic. Pitcher plant, the jungle's liquid death trap. It looks like a pretty cup filled with water until you peek inside. The pitcher plant's leaves form deep pitchers full of acidic liquid that digest insects and even small rodents. Some species are big enough to trap an entire mouse, nature's most elegant and deadly carnivorous trick. Welwitschia, the immortal plant of Namibia. In the barren deserts of Namibia lives a strange survivor, Welwitschia mirabilis. It only grows 2 leaves, but those 2 never stop growing, curling like ancient ribbons for over 1,000 years. This desert relic lives off mist from the ocean, proof that some of nature's oldest stories are written in silence. Mimosa, the shy plant that moves. Touch its leaves, and they fold in instantly. The Mimosa pudica, or sensitive plant, doesn't have nerves, but it reacts like it does. This shy movement is a clever defense mechanism and a reminder that even plants can be surprisingly alive. Hydnora africana. The monster flower underground. It hides beneath the ground, leafless and rootless, until it bursts forth with a flower that looks like a mouth from a horror movie. Hydnora africana smells like animal dung to attract beetles for pollination. Baobab, the tree that stores water like a tank. Its trunk is wide as a house, and it's not just wood. The mighty baobab tree stores up to 30,000 gallons of water inside. It's a life source in the African drylands, and some have stood tall for over 1,000 years, like natural fortresses of time. Lithops, living stones that disguise themselves. They look just like pebbles scattered on the ground, but they're alive. Lithops, or living stones, mimic rocks to avoid being eaten by animals. They barely peek above the soil, soaking in light through tiny windows, a master of disguise. Dracunculus vulgaris, the dragon plant that smells like death. With its deep red twisted bloom, the dragon arm looks like something from a dark fantasy, but its smell, rotting flesh. It only blooms for a few days, just long enough to lure in flies to do its dirty work. Amorphophallus titanum, the titan of deathly flowers. When the titan arum blooms, crowds gather just to smell how awful it is. Standing up to 10 feet tall, this is the world's largest flower, and it only blooms once every 5 to 10 years. It's not just a flower, it's a rare natural event, and it stinks.